Button is depressed.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive. I think.
It is also depressed over here.
Still on a call? Listening?
Yeah, can you hear it in the background?
Yeah. It clips on and off.
Okay, now the volume's down at 10%.
Yeah, we'll deal with it.
Well, no, I don't think anybody will be able to hear it.
Alrighty, let's get ready to do this thing. Right, on the set. Roll an intro.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And this is Lunch, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another enthralling edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the nude so you don't have to do anything other than question our personal life choices, because we have no clue what we're doing on the daily.
Boy, you sound overly enthused.
Enthusiastic.
Absolutely.
What's that comedian's name that did the
Stephen Wright?
Yeah, I wish I had his voice for that, because that would just make it even better.
But alas, you do not.
Yeah.
Yes. 7-Eleven's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why are there locks on the doors? Yeah.
Well, because occasionally you have to shut up the shop.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No need for locks on the doors.
Occasionally you have to shut the doors and lock them.
I've never seen a 7-Eleven lock personally, but anyway. Yeah,
I
love his humor. Yeah, maybe after it's been robbed, but
see, that's the great time to lock the doors, man.
I don't know. My video seems to be a little bit funky today. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
It's always distorted.
No, I mean, like, my color seems to be like really weirdly off.
What
I
is
don't
this
know
motion
why.
at the garage? Computer, show front door.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, let's just deactivate that for a moment and
Yeah.
reactivate it.
Waiting on ring. Waiting on
There
ring.
we go. That's a little
Computer
better, I
stop.
think. That's a little better. I don't know what the heck was going on with that, but I'll have to take a look at it later. But welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Taco Tuesday, June 14th, 2022. Here inside and outside Shot of the Avatar. That's right. Giveaways are open! Exclamation. I love free shit! Exclamation. Bundle me. Get in on the streamer bundles at the bottom and top of the hour here. And it is Tuesday, so it is 2 for Tuesday. So make sure you're in it to win it. That's all I'm going to say. Meanwhile, no updates from the Tweeterverse. Because nothing's going to change. Is I wish I could actually find what this reference is to from the Tweeterverse. I'm going to see if I can't share this with you. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I don't see it there now. But let me see. Where did I see that? It was from Dinsu, and Dinsu wanted to know, where's Chris? But I couldn't see an actual tweet. I just saw it in a notification someplace,
What?
but when I went to try and chase it down as to what it was in reference to, I couldn't find any reference to other than,
What?
where's Chris?
Where's Chris? Who's that?
Huh? Who?
Who?
Who? What?
Chris? Who's Chris?
But moving right along, we've got some other topics that we got preempted yesterday. And I got an interesting one today that sort of pertains to something that just happened recently here in Shroud of the Avatar itself. So you want to start with the massively OP?
Yes, we can. We can start with the massively OP as soon as I finish typing this message to somebody. Okay. So I'm going to be multitasking.
What else is new?
So, the daily grind. Do you expect MMO studios to moderate in-game chat? Quickly, Laz, what's your answer?
Yeah, I expect it, but it is what it is. I don't expect them to do a good job, as we will see here in this article, and as we've seen in the past, right here in our very own game. Matter of fact, this hits the nail pretty much on the fucking head.
Well, I mean, it is one where, yes, we will. Let's go ahead and read the article. Last week, a reader emailed us in frustration over in-game harassment going on in Elder Scrolls Online. During Pride Month, the Readers Guild is an LGBT plus group being harassed with hate speech by other players when they advertise for new members, sometimes for hours completely unchecked, as their reports go unheeded. If you play an MMO, you've probably seen this sort of thing happening more frequently in the last few months and years. Unfortunately, in some major MMOs, don't have a great history on this topic, in spite of all the rainbow avatars flying right now. To make matters worse, one member was apparently given a warning, even given a warning from ZeniMax for cursing at these toxic players, while the homophobes continued seemingly undaunted. It's sort of the classic bully situation where nobody intervenes to stop the bully, and the only person who gets in trouble is you when you inevitably react to defend yourself. I'm sympathetic. It's happened to me too. It's probably happened to anyone who's spent enough time in video games, online chat, or social media. The reality is that the customer support staff are doing their best not to get emotionally involved. Your report is just another ticket that they need to clear before they can clock out. And the company people who do care about the health of the community, i.e., the community team, aren't the ones monitoring chat. Most of these games have nobody proactively monitoring chat at all, just reports after the fact. I've lost count of how many times I've seen social media sites, for example, declare that death threats and racist epithets violate no policies, but people quoting the threats and racism to complain about them. Never mind the many times I've reported sexist and racist guild names in MMOs, only to see them still running around years later. Between underpaid and understaffed support teams, subjective policies, inconsistent application, and the high speed of online chat, justice in-game can be as slow as molasses, if it ever comes at all. And in the meantime, toxic players drive decent humans out of MMO communities. Let's try to put this in the question form. Do you expect MMO studios to moderate in-game chat? I'm going to go with yes, because people are assholes.
Yeah, wow. That in itself is another whole topic for that can cover a whole day, and of course.
And which games do the best job cleaning up their in-game channels? Definitely not Shroud.
None of them. I don't think any of them
So,
ever do
remember
the best.
early on, the reason for no universe chat was really, we don't want to deal with this shit, so that's why
we don't
we're not
want to
going
deal
have
with it. That's right, exactly.
We don't want to do these things, so let's not put it in the game. We're never going to have a universe chat. Backtrack. Here's universe chat. And
Never
yes,
say never. Actually, if you want something to happen in this game, just say it's never going to happen, and point it out obsessively, and it'll eventually happen, because apparently they don't like the word never. So,
yeah.
But just recently, we saw this happen to a couple players here who claimed that they were defending themselves from people who were bullying somebody, and all they were doing was defending themselves, and both of those players got banned. Because, of course, that's exactly what was happening. Is moderators? I'm not going to mention names. I'm sure you all know who they are. Is just replying to reports instead of doing the homework or going through the chat logs to find out what exactly happened. They
It's kind of like, remember that Care Bear is a banned term in Shroud of the
Care
Avatar.
Bears. Fucking bullshit.
But then it's like the real statement of applying things consistently. Who's the owner of the character Dorkstar?
Yeah, that would be Atos.
Oh, so Chris Spears, the owner of Catnip Games,
the operator. Again, we haven't.
Well, it's an
seen
LLC. It's a
but we still haven't seen any proof of ownership. So until we can actually see proof of ownership, payments go to Portalarium. Yes, payments go to Portalarium. Copyright Portalarium. Yeah,
and Chris also owns Frodo and Bilbo.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I ain't only violating a dozen rules of your own there, Chris. And you have been for years.
He kind of says he just thinks Bilbo, not Frodo.
Hey, man,
it was
I just
one
see
of them. Yeah.
and Frodo, I mean Bilbo. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. And Coeur d'Alene's like, Chris Spears, who's that? No idea. No, nothing's going to change around here.
I'm never going to miss a stand-up corner now that it's in my hands.
Well, he used the magic word never.
Well, that was the one exception to the rule, apparently.
Yeah.
What about dildo daggins? Yeah. Yeah, I think the only person who was offended by Care Bears was Beric. I think that's the only reason why that made it in, because he was offended by it. And when you're moderating, you can't take offense to anything, whether it's pointed at you or not. You're a moderator.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to keep a level head, just like if you're out there in the world and you want to flip off cops or you want to cuss at them and scream at. Well, you can't really scream at them, but your freedom of speech and expression is one thing. Shooter's heraldry violates heraldry rules. Good point there, Tina. Exception made
It's
there
got
for
that. It's got that date in there. Yep.
76.
Those
Yeah, it's got
numbers.
numbers. Yeah, absolutely. But there's always exceptions to the rules, of course, when they like you. But that is what it is. But anyway, yes. What are your thoughts? Of course, feel free to comment. Feel free to call you that. Is Econdas
Yeah.
self-identifies as a Care Bear? That's
Uh,
funny.
nope. Nope.
Responding to reports includes checking logs. Yes, which doesn't happen around here. Absolutely. That's exactly why I brought it up. Not just checking the logs, but following up and seeing exactly where things started, where things escalated, who said what to who, and who fired the first shot. Yeah. Bushy file? I don't know if that's considered a considered anything off limits here. But anyway, moving right along. Yeah, as personally, I think that the mods, there shouldn't be any moderation. If you're gonna let people chat in the
Well,
universe, you should let them
so
chat in the universe. Yeah,
it, there is no such thing as free speech. You have to remember that. Absolutely
I beg to
no
differ.
such thing.
I beg to differ. Because we get away with saying "fuck you" and "fuck this" and "fuck that" all day long, and nobody does a damn thing about it because they can't.
And yeah, there's
Yeah.
no such thing as free
Remember,
speech.
there was a guy
There
once who
is
tried to make
always
this a clean channel, but somebody else kept using the "fuck this" and
fuck.
"fuck that." Yeah,
I'm not
and,
saying
and
fuck
and I just
you.
threw my hands up and said "fuck it."
I'm not using the terms to uh, denigrate you.
Well, there's this great
It, so
series on
so
Netflix about dirty words and how they came to be and their wonderful uses.
yeah,
And
unfortunately, some of it's just flat out wrong, but it's all convenient stuff. But there is no such thing as free speech. There's always consequences to speech,
whether there's
and
consequences or not,
so
you're free to do it.
no, you are not even free to do it.
Here you are.
So free implies that there's no consequences.
Again, I disagree.
Yeah, if you want to see
In the case of death threats,
there's
I definitely understand there's
yelling
consequences, but
fire in a crowded movie or in a
well,
crowded
again,
theater
there
is
are certain
the
exceptions. Yes.
the fact that you can't sit there and talk about how Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer without something happening.
Well, you just did. What's going to happen to you?
Something
Nothing.
bad's going to happen to
Nothing's
me.
going to. The
I'm going
government's
to
going to
lose an
come
appendage.
storming
I
through
lost
your
an
doors.
appendage. Look at that. I lost a phalange already. There, see, reported. So there is all kinds of constraints on speech. There is no such thing as free speech. And think of the fact that you were a kid when saying fuck the police didn't get you fucking shot by said police. In fact, certain people can say fuck the police and still get shot.
I don't think I've ever heard of that actually happening, but
Yeah, I never heard of a kid saying "fuck the police."
yeah. Now I've seen police lose their shit over people saying it, but in the long run, the police always had to back off because they realized there was jack shit they could do about it.
No,
It's
I mean, it's like there is no such thing as free speech. Speech has always had to have been moderated in some form or another. Public speech should be very fairly constrained. Um, the problem that I have with like I also have a problem with like labeling players as toxic because one person's toxicity is another person's. I'm just stating my observations.
or another person's
Uh,
comedy.
well, so that's where you run into all kinds of other issues because one person's comedy, like if you're being racist, sexist, whatever, there's always the intent is always there to offend in some way.
Fuck
And
the FCC.
yeah,
Yeah,
fuck the FCC.
I'm with you on that, and so is Howard at Econdis. You know that one. That's why Howard's on satellite these days. That's why my radio
Oh, I
station
thought it was
is.
I thought it was because he was on satellite because he got paid a lot more money.
Well, that too, but that allowed him to do
Yeah,
things that he couldn't do on terrestrial
and,
radio stations.
and the entire premise was, hey, here's a lot more money, and you can be unfiltered.
Yeah,
It's like fuck yeah.
is yeah, because
But yeah,
he probably amassed more fines in a single year than anybody in history through the FCC, and he really didn't care at that point because
hey man,
A, he had the money. B, I don't think he actually paid the money. I think the radio stations actually paid the money. I'm sure they may have docked him for it at one point or another. But
yeah,
when Howard didn't like what was going on at the radio station he was working at in New York, he just found the solution to it. He bought the fucking radio station and said, "Fuck you guys, it's now mine. I'll do what the fuck I want with it." And on top of that, then he bought the whole goddamn building. So that's how
yep.
you deal with that shit. But anyway. Moving right along. That is again. I don't think that they should be sticking their noses into anything unless it's like literally death threats. People want to say shit.
Um,
You know, this is a
yeah,
place where people come to act out and get away from real life. So if they want to talk crazy bullshit and act out and become their characters, they should be allowed to do so. Just my 2 cents on that.
nope. Should remove most chats in games.
Well, again, is
Remove most chats.
I, yeah, I,
Much
I,
better
I,
policy.
I love this Nobles chat where the only thing in the last 2 days has been, my announcements in Nobles chat because, actually, is it
You
2 days? Yeah.
yeah.
There's nobody's ever in Nobles chat anymore. It's a whole useless chat.
Hey, imagine that. Guess who just got teleported back onto the set because of fucking AFK.
The AFK timer. Let's watch Jack reappear over there because the AFK timer is working just fucking wonderful here in this game.
I can't stand up. It has to
Oh, there he
teleport
goes.
me
Yeah.
back to. Seriously.
No, that was my point. Nobody talks in Nobles.
Yeah.
The only chatter in Nobles is my daily spam announcements letting everybody know we've gone live. And I copy and paste it into Universe Nobles Trade and Zone Chat every day before we get started. Because I can. And I just laugh because there's nobody ever in Nobles Chat anymore. because we were supposed to get this really great little chat that was just our own unique one for pledging, but yeah, there it goes, out the door. We made Universe Chat and made your rewards totally friggin' worthless. Imagine that happening.
Yeah. Hmm.
Imagine that happening.
Who would have thought these things beforehand?
Yeah. Well, let's move on to another topic here. I want to talk about some movable health bars.
What? No way. Someone did it because Portnip can't. Even though
Well,
it's a super easy fix, it'll be done as soon as someone comes back from.
but we did. We have movable health bars.
Kind of.
Well, I can understand his thing here,
Yeah.
but
Dr.
but
Hernbrand needed a movable health bar and only a health bar. There probably are tools out there that could do it better, but I didn't need all the extra functionality. So I made my own health bar. It works for me. I put the code, some release zip files, and some short instructions on GitHub. Ooh.
yeah. So if you want just a health bar, nothing but a health bar, and you want just a movable health bar, you can find that out here.
I still have the fun thing where it's like, since my screen resolution is way too high, my movable health bar in game is like a game of chase, as you can watch, where my mouse
It's
pointer
still jumpy.
and oh fuck yeah, it is. It's like, yeah, you should bring up my stream right now.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could do that, but it would probably
And
really impact.
mute
No, it would
mute
probably impact the stream quality
Oh,
on this side. Yes.
you're yeah. It's like, yeah, this is what happens when you don't run the game only in 1920 by 1080. Yes.
So continue on.
But yes, but so that movable health bar is done, and I guess that he's only moving the health bar elements based off of his little screenshot, not the
Keep going.
other things.
Keep going.
Great stuff. Going to try to. Oh, then I made a second script because I was asked to do it. When health or focus fall to around 30%, it will play a sound from the 8-bit game Gauntlet WAV files, which I also found somewhere on the internet.
Yes. So I'm guessing it's got the low health
Yeah.
wave file from Gauntlet that it'll play when doing that.
Yeah.
But
That's
yes,
pretty
if you want to try it out, yeah, is
I love his screenshot where his head is invisible.
Yeah. He's got that wonderful bicocket hat on too. We gotta love that.
Yeah. The bicocket hat.
So yes, I just wanted to point that out, but also point out that I guess, I mean, what, you didn't want the name, you didn't want, I mean, I see other things in that health bar.
Well, he's got the DRH health bar. And
then
0.0 in a version number. But if you think about it, he's dropping the name, title, clan, as well as buffs, as well as all of the Grandmaster stats.
Well, that can all be filtered out.
Well, hide title and guild name can be done, and the hide Grandmaster status can be done, but the buffs are still there, and so is the name. So
how big of a deal is I mean, to go.
Maybe all the buffs is really what he didn't want.
I guess. Just sounds like a lot of work for You're not saving any space. You've already got the movable health bar. I mean, And even though we both wanted movable health bars, when was the last time we actually used it? You know, because
Today.
except
Well,
for today,
when's the
moving
last
it
time
around.
we left the lot?
I leave the
Or
lot every other day.
when's the last time you went hunting?
Oh God, I don't hunt.
See, that's what the issue is.
Yeah, I have no need to hunt. I buy and sell everything I need.
That's right.
That's right. But another hot topic coming up in just a moment. Should we pull them now, or should we wait a minute and 30
We
seconds?
should delay a minute and 30 seconds.
Hunting? What's that? Tell him, Coeur d'Alene. Tell him.
What I ain't
Mom would
what's
argue because Mom's always out there mining.
what's the
I'm
point?
actually crafting right now.
I don't even need to leave the lot, and I've got a couple million craft or XP in my pool. And I've got 15 million crafting XP now.
God, I haven't checked that in God knows how long. Let's see what my experience pools look like.
Remember, mine was
I got,
0, and I'm almost at 2 million XP.
Yeah, I got 53 million in adventuring, just sitting there waiting, and I got 48 million in adventure in crafting, just sitting there waiting. So yeah, I could do a little.
I'm almost ready to start GMing more horse riding stuff.
Yeah, I got to do. Let's see, a little fishing. I got to do a little. I should probably do some foraging because I haven't GM'd all that. I got all my other ones: smelting, tanning,
I don't care
milling.
about any of that shit. And I still think that we need a skill cap of, hey, you can only allocate this many points to different skills.
Cooking still only has one skill. Our GMs in alchemy are worthless. Unless you're actually just crafting, all these other skills are pretty worthless too, but that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
It's all useless. But you know what time it is now.
God all time. God all time.
We milked it long enough. We milked it. We milked it.
Let's go ahead and close them out.
Brutus.
Picking ourselves some winners. Coeur
Valdor.
d'Alene is our first winner.
Oh wait,
Bridge
it is
Troll
Taco Tuesday.
Is our second winner. That's right.
Draw entrant Lomir getting the second one.
Oh,
No bottles for Mom.
Sorry, Mom. Okay, and both of those streamer bundles are out, and it's time to reopen the giveaway.
Coeur d'Alene, take your prize.
Yes. Oh,
There's
man.
his.
Man, let's go talk about that Kodo store, because problems and random things. Yes.
Yeah, as this has come back up again, somebody refreshed this topic, and
can we have the Koto store every 24 hours, please? Many of us players lose the opportunity to acquire items that we want because we are sleeping, working, or attending some in real life matter. Or maybe the items weren't heritage, so a friend in the game could buy them for us. In better, both. So many people only buy on sale. They should consider expanding the sales menu a bit. It would be pretty neat if every hour a new group of items went on sale, but stayed on sale for 12 to 24 hours.
That's how it used to work. Hello?
What?
That's what they're asking for.
No, every hour a new group, and then it stayed active for 12 to 24 hours. That makes that is a Shroud math problem that I have complete and utter faith in our development team to completely fuck that up.
Took you forever to get that damn Virtue cabinet. What are they charging for the Virtue
Yeah.
cabinet? What was the price on that? I'm curious.
The like $5.
Because they used to sell for $250 on the open market.
I know. Yeah.
800 Kodos. Jeez.
$8.
Eight
Yeah.
$8 for something that used to sell for $250.
Well, not only that, for something that was designed to only support the one event from the very first fucking telethon. So the Virtue cabinet is the Hearth of Britannia Virtue cabinet, which is actually modeled after the Ultima cabinet where it spins and opens it up. The real life version of it is actually a rifle cabinet with the spinny thingy in it. And Rustic Dragon turned around and just put like colored bottles inside of it.
Colored
to
water
represent the
bottles in
virtues.
them, yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes,
But yeah,
Rustic Dragon.
Yes, Rustic Dragon, who was originally hired to become a user experience person that then, whose job interview was all about, hey, these are all the things you're doing wrong. And then he ended up becoming the community manager and not doing anything UX related.
Isis, you can't figure out the puzzle box? Why? That's so easy. That's a child's puzzle, for crying out loud. Hope I didn't insult him.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along, continue on this topic.
Yeah. I am sure I missed the 3-story Shogun row house 20 times overdue to me working, sleeping, and eating. Just put everything on sale and cut the bullshit. I want my Plague Doctor mask if they do 24-hour rotation, and I'm never going to get it. And the beauty of frequent sales, though, on the flip side, is it if you miss it, it will likely come back around. The frequent sales also create a sense of urgency. We literally stop fighting when the little icon shows up and stand there getting beat on to go see what new has popped up. And 24 hours is easier to ignore. A 1 to 2 hour sale is all, oh, I absolutely should buy this discounted disco ball. So if you're going to do a 1 to 2 hour sale, it should only be one item. Only one item, not 9.
Well, then it would take forever for items to come back around, don't you think?
So what?
Well, that means the chances of actually getting your hands on it become slim to none.
Remember, they shouldn't be doing any of the vault or heritage items in those things. It should all be new shit.
Most of the items that are for sale shouldn't be in there for sale, period, absolutely. In our opinion. Yeah.
Like 90% of those items should be completely retired, never come back again.
Yes, exactly, Cordeline. Weren't these items supposed to be exclusive?
The art department. Yes, exclusive, yes.
Yes. And Mom's banging her head on the desk.
Hey, Mom, if they fixed shit and didn't make stupid decisions,
again,
be bitching about it.
Not everybody gives a fuck about making real money. Move on.
Hey, okay, I'm hoping that they pay the fucking bills to hire development team.
Do you see the topic on screen? We didn't start this topic. This is people complaining about this.
You veered off into your little tangent. You're not talking about sales. You're bitching about rares again.
Well, wait till we get to the next topic, and we'll prove our point here. Just let us finish this one.
You haven't proved your point to me in the last 3 years. Why would anything else do it?
But you still love us. I know.
Some days.
Some days. Some days, yes. Some days, no. Most of the time, no. Where was I? Sorry to say it, but this marketing tactic is extremely effective at getting me to buy stuff, especially when you have helpful friends from across the globe who will text you at 6 in the morning when the house you want is finally on sale. My only lament is that you can no longer see what's on sale from outside of game. I know I heard someone mention somewhere trying to get sales linked to one of the Discord bots or something. Maybe I dreamed this. If so, that would solve the issue. I'm playing at work and really should just log into the game to buy just a quick shopping. Yeah. If that, I'm sorry to say, but Kashiva, if those sales really were incentivizing lots of people to make those spur of the moment purchases, Chris wouldn't be working for another company right now.
Good point.
He'd be working on his game. And we would have hired more people and not acquired volunteers. So
Indeed.
There's something fundamentally wrong with this process. And some of the stuff can only be gotten in packs, despite being told we'd get the individual things back like they used to be when you bought them from in-game NPCs. I need a couple of straight roadway pavers. There's no way I'm buying a full pack of wavy, curvy ones that I'll never use for $60. Even on sale, it feels really expensive. Would happily pay the equivalent, divide by however many segments, to just buy the ones I want. Hey, getting things out of packs would be a great way to do that. Can I sell my castle walls to someone? Still no.
Sure.
The fact that I know that
if you wanted to piecemeal them.
Jeez, I just need to put them all up on a vendor. Castle walls.
Because you really, it would be more of a pain in the ass selling them in a bundle because you still have to go and pull them out piece by piece unless you actually put them all in a bag.
No, they're all stacked.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah. But I have to drag each individual one out and then put it up, list it for sale.
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
single one. At the end of the day, I expect the main rationale for turning this on or off will be based on how much revenue is coming in. I know for me, since they started doing this a few months ago with the Turbo Flash sale, I spent more Kodos than ever because I keep running out of them and I keep finding random shoes and random perfume bottles and cats and vases just randomly shoved elsewhere. Yeah. Not a dream, but no deadline either. And that was alley-oop about the bot to list the sales. They need an API for that. Or perhaps have an alternative where the more you play, you build up a discount that you could spend on the store. Think Subway points, for example. Or if you buy X amount of things, you get points to turn into a discount or to buy pots with, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
And Duke Gregor with the best comment ever.
Hold on, I've got to refresh.
Yes.
I like Z's idea. Let's expand it. And if you pledged, you get a permanent percent. Like a Duke pledge level is 69% off. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They already give you a discount for playing. It's in the form of crowns that you get as loot.
Well, we play every day. We don't get crowns for loot for playing.
I don't get crowns, and I'm in game all the time.
That's right.
Doing nothing. And only if you go to certain scenes. Yeah.
But let's get to the next topic on the subject of want to sell a fishing pole of prosperity, because boy, does this hit home.
I bought my wife, not realizing it showed up as no trade. I then gave her the 500 Kodos and she bought one herself. Then I noticed for 100 Kodos, I could have packaged it and traded it. So now I have an extra. At 400 gold pieces per Kodo, it would be about 200K. I'll take 150K or make an offer. in-game name. Safe travels because I want to sell my fishing pole of prosperity.
Yes. So, I wanted to buy my wife something nice, but it was non-tradable. And then I realized that I could trade it if I paid you more money. Yeah. In which case he said, screw that, and gave his wife Kodo so she could just go buy it herself because, and now he
Well,
wound up paying.
he gave her, then he realized that he could repack it.
Well, that's what I said, But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
your rant back. When you got on your rant, you missed that.
I know what I said. I know what I meant. They know what I
You know
meant.
what you meant, but not what you said.
But yes, just goes to prove the point of we don't need fucking heritage items in this game. I'm sorry. People want to buy things for other people. Oh, we're going to allow people to start gifting things again. How many months ago was that promised? Oh, yeah, let's just out there into the wind. That's never going to happen. Oh, yeah, let's just say that's never going to happen. Maybe it'll finally happen,
Flexible
but
placement.
flexible placement. When's that going to happen? Yeah. But yes, this is a case in point for why we need to get rid of heritage items. People want to buy stuff, and again, maybe his fault for not realizing that it had the nice little heritage tag sitting on it. But his intentions were purely to give his wife a gift, only to find out that he got screwed in the long run because he had to buy a second version of it, and now has got to find a way to try and
Offload the other version.
yeah, it's not their fault for not being clear, and it's fucking stupid. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Absolutely. As he should have been able to just buy this fishing pole and give it to his wife without having to pay an extra fee to give it to his friggin' wife. Okay? End of story. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
Are you sure that's the point?
Coeur d'Alene wants to know when are the Heritage Duke heads coming? I think those would have been a heritage item since you really couldn't trade those, Coeur d'Alene. They would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Lord British and Dorkstar got their Duke heads, but nobody else got their Duke heads, right? Yeah. Because that's the way we roll. But let's continue on with the Crown Store because this is something that I think we should all be behind, and I love this idea. So it would make life easier. This comes from Ansev.
The Coeur d'Alene. Do you know how many times Arabella has logged into Shroud of the Avatar? How many times has Lord British's wife, actually Letitia Garriott, logged into Shroud of the Avatar?
And
You're not supposed to give away the number.
Oh well.
It was once for the second wedding in game.
That's right. The only sanctioned wedding by Lord British,
of which that guy officiated.
That's right. This guy, Lazarus Long's Weddings and More.
This guy filmed a lot of scenes.
Yeah. And just for everybody's information, I'll tell you what.
She got her Duke head. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we give away a prize if they could come up with her actual in-game name?
Well, sure. What kind of prize?
Oh, I don't know. I'll figure. I'll figure something out. Maybe 100 Kodos.
What was Letitia Garriott's in-game name the only time that she logged in?
Mrs. Lord British.
No.
Yes.
And we'll be monitoring, or if you're in chat, you can try and shout it out.
You can try.
Yes.
But the Crown Store favorites and add-on alerts would be nice. We could add items on the Crown Store to a favorite list, and the server would send out an email notification and maybe some kind of in-game alert when those items go on sale. This is something the player would initiate on their own, and they could manage their favorites list and deselect items after they buy them. It would be a system designed to stimulate sales for the specific items that players are interested in on the Crown Store. Maybe the Crown Store icon in game would animate differently when one of the favorite items goes on sale, or some other method that gets the player's attention. Ooh. Sure. They would have to list every single asset that they actually have on the store, though. And that would probably be a manual process to where they actually have to type it in by hand, because copying and pasting that stuff or doing a SQL dump, way too difficult. But yeah, could be done. Will it? Don't know. And you could always limit it by restricting the number of items that a player can put on the favorites list. Yes, definitely do that. Otherwise, someone's going to put everything on their favorites list just to see all the spam.
Absolutely. Coeur d'Alene, I agree with you. That is a great idea. Absolutely agree with the idea, even though the heritage items annoy me, they annoy us as well. But yeah, this would solve a lot of everybody's problems on the earlier topic of missing sales. But of course, if the sales come up while they're at work or sleeping, well, they're still screwed one way or the other. But I just like the idea that getting the mails. Again, speaking of mails, we still have the problem with rent mails being screwed, because I got mail like the other day, and let's see, where am
60
I?
days? Oh, wait, you're at 48 days.
And now I'm at 55 days and still no notifications. I'm already 20,000 in arrears in rent for these 5 days I'm behind. That's just 5 days worth of rent for 20,000 gold. Imagine what happens when you get down and you got these kind of, because I'm talking about a keep and a city. I'm not talking about the case usage of a row house that, who was that who did that test? Was that Dan Pooh? Did it with a row house, yes. So, yeah, imagine what this would be if this was, down to the 55 days. Yeah, it was Ampu. That's what I thought, Coeur d'Alene. Thank you. But again, you all know that I'm not really worried about my taxes, since you can see that I've got quite a bit of tax credit, and I still haven't applied my 7 scepters to this month's bundle yet, so I'm not really sweating it too much. Not really sweating it too much. I see our latecomers in there: Qbert, Hanodos, Voxtry, Glindelold, Oblosic, Virtuous, Mandelkoff. Makes me wonder if these are all the same guy or what. All getting in there in the last 2 minutes. Getting ready for those giveaways. Hey, we have a dev in Owl's Head. Alley
Which
Oops
one?
hanging out.
Oh.
Allium. I don't know. Have I friended Allium yet? Yes.
No.
But curious as to what Allie's doing,
It's
especially
probably
visible.
hunting for a bug,
Bug.
like a floating lamppost.
But yeah, I like the idea of the favorites list, and of course, something again that we'll probably never see, but it's out there. And let's see, do we have some time to get to any of these other topics?
No.
Yeah, now we should save these for tomorrow, because these are both too long to get to. So since we're going to be doing that, I guess it's time to remind you, yeah, working as intended. And yes,
Everything's
Coeur
working as
d'Alene,
intended.
yeah, she is a hard worker, as as much as I pick on Allie from time to time about just being a little too rambunctious and jumping on things and not quite pointing out the exact right thing, as I got to give her credit for all the extra work she does to go make sure things are done properly and getting those bugs noted and checked and verified and reproduced and all that fun stuff, because yeah, she's been doing it for a long time.
Well, QA is a work of tedium because it's repetition.
He's around more than Chris.
And thank you, Allie, for putting in the hours that you're putting in.
That's right. But meanwhile, got to remind you that you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Inassist, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube, on Twitch, or listening on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. We don't care how you watch or how you listen, just as long as you get your daily dose of news through us. That's all we want, and we appreciate it, because it's thanks to folks like you who've kept us here for over 7 years, bringing you the latest news and information, daily hijinks. Nom 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 nom. I extended that timer so that those Doritos float around there a little longer, and I get to get my Dorito dose. Thank you, Tina. I just wish they'd bounce off the walls and come back. Tina says, hell, I'm in game as much as Chris is.
I'm in game more than Chris is.
That's right. Lomir, the Britannia Mining Company.
Wants you.
That's right. So go check out Black Rock Cove and Quell Marketplace for all your shopping needs, as well as if you're a like-minded crazy miner type and you're looking for some folks to join, go to bmcguild.com/join and fill out an application, and Lomir will be with you shortly, and he'll check you out and find out and get you all the things you need to get you in as a guild member if you're looking for a mining guild.
Load up buckshot, because we got like 5 minutes left.
Why do we need to load up buckshot?
It's kill time, man.
Oh, no, I got this to kill time. What are you talking about? WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and information 24/7 around the clock, including us at 12s and 6s Mondays through to Friday, except for those days that we're not here. Shroudmusic.com for ABC files. Again, one of these days I'll go out there and fix that up a little bit more, but you can get yourself all sorts of great music out there. And we'll give Jack a couple minutes to talk about ShroudMarketplace.com, the place to go buy or sell anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related, as he's doing his best Chris with the hat impression.
Okay, ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. You can get anything and everything as long as it's not a bannable offense. You need to go to ShroudMarketplace.com, click on that register button, and you can list or sell anything and everything. Remember, as long as it's not a bannable offense. And there's not a lot of bannable offenses in Shroud of the Avatar. In fact, no one has gotten banned from ShroudMarketplace.com for selling anything that they have ever listed. And there's been no bannable offenses or items sold at ShroudMarketplace.com.
Dragon Wolf, thank you for the follow.
Am I doing a great Chris impression?
Oh, actually, I liked it better when your head was down and we just had your hat. But yeah, you know,
the top of the head.
Yeah. But yes, you're doing a great Chris impersonation. Impersonation or impression? Impression. Spot on, though, Tina says. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, right now I've got a Band-Aid on the top of my head.
Oh, what, did the cats get you?
No, I got a scab that I keep on picking at, so
I
gotta stop myself from. No, well, I might have nicked myself with my beard trimmer, but yeah, I got a scab. Like
strange place to have a beard.
Well, I use that just to trim it.
But
Yes.
yes, shroudmarketplace.com, the place to go buy or sell everything from accounts, clothing, coinage, crafting goods, deco goods, housing, pets, rares, not really rares
Mm.
anymore, and services. If you need services like mom smelting services or my wedding services, you can go out to shroudmarketplace.com and get your hands on just about everything and anything. Box sets, resources, you name it. Want to buy a duck? Come out to Lazarus Long's Weddings and More. We've got a whole bunch of heritage items, Laz. Heritage, not rares. Well, yeah, and there are some rares, like the Royal Elderberry recipe and
Hey, I'm surprised my green wax cylinders for recap band aren't there.
oh yeah, that's another one. I should look at that. Hold on, inventory. Did they ever fix that one? Wax?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, wax cylinders from St. Patty's Day. We'll fix that. Still not fixed. You know, I mean, this has got to be an easy one, just
Yeah.
so we can put them in the friggin' phonographs. But no, not gonna do it because nothing's gonna change. We'll get to it. But speaking of getting to it, we're gonna get to our final giveaways of the day, and thank you all for hanging out this long with us. So let's go ahead and close out them streamer bundles. We're giving away another pair of them right here at the end of the show. And Brutus is our first winner.
Yay.
And Coeur d'Alene is our second winner. Congratulations, Coeur d'Alene. You've got a second bottle right here on set today.
Yeah, you know what? Coeur d'Alene's getting a third bottle. And also, Coeur d'Alene.
And Virtuous, congratulations. You are the winner. You are going to get yourself a copy of Learn Japanese to Survive. Hiragana Battle. Learn Japanese to Survive. Hiragana Battle. Going out to Virtuous. Congratulations. And of course, thank you all for joining us. We'll be back with more.
Wait, hold on. You forgot my Steam key.
Oh, well, I didn't forget. Like her.
Pick a winner. Grindelol is getting a copy of something. Don't know what. But Andrea KOS. It took me a... Wait. I forgot the R in Andrea. Let's see what game is... Far Lone Sales is going to Grindelol. Yeah, that's it. Something like that. Yeah, we're out of here.
We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here in NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.